Hello and welcome to announcements for the first weekend in December and also the first weekend and first Sunday of Advent, Dan, correct?
It is the first Sunday of Advent. We have arrived at that special time of the year. Remember, this is sort of the Happy New Year of the church calendar.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And we are, just a reminder, we're studying, we have a devotional. Dan's holding it right now.
This is a devotional that is available to all of you that helps to follow along with the scripture text that we'll be preaching through during Advent. It also is guiding some conversations in our small groups. If you have not yet joined a small group and you still want to jump in on one of those conversations, feel free to do that any week. I'm really happy to announce that we have some really full groups that are happening in the church. So thank you for taking us up on that.
Yeah, so our devotional is How Does a Weary World Rejoice? And even in this weary world, as we approach Christmas, we still have moments of gratitude, don't we?
Always,
yes.
Always moments of gratitude.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's easy for us to focus on the negative things, but the practice of looking for moments of gratitude in our lives trains our brains to do what our brains are hungry to do, which is to look for joy. And during this time of year, it is easy to spot joy everywhere, even in the midst of the weariness. We're grateful this week for the Lancaster Symphony Orchestra. You can see behind us, their tables are set up for the concert series that begins this weekend, the Messiah. I believe they're just about sold out.
Yeah,
so if you didn't get your tickets, I don't know, I think there may be a couple seats left, but it really packed out. And we're so proud to be in partnership with them and grateful that we get to host the Messiah, Handel's Messiah, right here at First Presbyterian Church of Lancaster.
We are, yes. And also another thing that we're grateful for, I know that you and I are, is our podcast conversations that we've been having.
Yeah.
And you've had
great.
There's 2 of them out there already. We're doing a little 4-week mini season of Advent.
Yes.
First one was Pastor Claire joined us, and then this past week, Dr. Casey Barton joined us. 2 great conversations. We have 2 more coming up. So make sure you're checking that out. Make sure you're listening in. It just helps to kind of prepare us.
Right, and help you to think about some theological things about Advent that you may not have ever, that may never have crossed your mind before.
Yeah.
And we keep, every year we walk into Advent and expand our understanding of Christ just a little bit more. So this is one of the ways that can help you do that. Hope you check it out.
The Wheatland Chorale will be here next Saturday on December 9th. So if you have a chance, come check them out. And then next week next Sunday in the afternoon is another one of those moments where we do get to recognize our weariness.
Blue Christmas. Again, I'll just remind you that it's the time of year when a lot of us focus on joy, but there are, for many, this time of year can be a very difficult time. If you've lost a loved one, or if this particular time of year you feel the extra weariness of things that are happening in our world, Blue Christmas is a tremendous opportunity just to come out, be with other people in a place where we can acknowledge our lament in the presence of God, as well as our happiness and joy. So a terrific service happens at 2 o'clock on Sunday, December 10th.
Yes. So that's to Sunday, December 10th, and then we have two more Sundays of Advent, and then we get to Christmas Eve.
Christmas. This is the year. Whenever Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday, December 24th is on a Sunday, it just already feels like, boy, this is going to be a long day. So one of the things our leaders, I'm so grateful that the leaders of our church have decided that we're just going to have one Sunday morning service.
Yeah, one Sunday morning
10
service.
o'clock in the sanctuary. Yep. And then our evening Christmas Eve services will be at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And we'll have our usual YouTube and LCTV Christmas Eve services. So you're going to have chances, lots of different ways to join us in community on Christmas Eve. So make sure you're looking at your schedule, figuring out when you can be here or when you can join us online. Right. Pay attention to that schedule. It's just a little bit different than our normal Sundays, but it'll help us to really enter into it in a real full way.
Yeah. And just a reminder, at this time of year of giving, we do want to remind you of our Mission Partner Challenge. The fourth quarter of 2023, that's going to our mission partners helping the vulnerable populations of Lancaster. That's the North Star Initiative, the YWCA, and Church World Services. So 3 great mission partners that we have. So if you have the means to give to that, you can do so through the Realm app, always mail it in or drop it off.
Terrific organizations that are really in need. And also a reminder, this is the last Sunday to get your giving tree gifts in. So
Yes.
help us out. And I know most of those ornaments were gone. All of you heard our appeal last week, came and picked things up. Bring them back this week
Yeah.
so that we can get them to the people in need. So.
Yeah. As always, thank you for worshiping and serving with us here at FPC.